Hey everybody!
How's it going? Hope you guys are doing great. It is Adam and Elsie here to spread the love and hope. I'm Adam if you forgot, that's Elsie. We're here to spread the love and hope, helping others prosper every day. That is literally, we feel like our life mission, our purpose is to just give love, give hope, share it, and one way that we choose to do that is encourage people through these videos. We talk a lot about marriage in these videos. We are married, so we talk about, we're not your marriage gurus, but we also cover other topics. And even if we don't, we talk about marriage, just understand, there's a great quote that I've been saying, started all these videos, is how you do one thing is how you do everything. So how you show up in one area of your life, especially if you have those same good core principles, they can translate into other areas, whether it be business, health, relationships, any areas of your life. These principles can literally connect, right?
Yes.
And so this is part 2 of is your spouse's
love tank full or not? So this is part 2. If you missed part 1, go back and listen to that before you watch the rest of this video. So I'm just going to do a little recap of yesterday. So before you start,
but you got to go back
to watch our part 1. So is your spouse's love tank full or not, part 1. So just a little recap, just a tiny bit. So we talked about how to fill your spouse's love tank, or it can be, in this case, because we're talking about marriage, your spouse, and that's really much the recap of what we talked about.
We also talked about so when we focus, we told you to go get the love language because it talks about love tanks and understanding it. And then we came out of Love and War, which is by John Eldredge and Stacey. John and Stacey Eldredge. But we also talked about being, when we think about love or filling someone's love tank, they made a comparison of like a sponge in there or a leaking pot. And so we're going to kind of show an example today of really how that really looks like. Because when we think about it, we could have had the best day, we could have had the best date night, the best sex, the best
before, the day before.
Communication. Our love tank was just overflowing to the top, to the full, to the max.
Just that one day.
Yeah, that one day. And then what happens when we go to sleep? We want it right back again. We're a dried out sponge and we need it again. And so we're going to really show you an example of literally kind of how it looks like, of really not putting that entire expectation on the other person, the significant other, in that relationship, whether it be marriage, business, whatever. Don't put that entire pressure on them to fill, because what happens is they're literally trying to fill your love tank with a ladle. And this is Elsie's gonna go ahead and show you, like, so even though they might fill that love tank, for the day.
So for example, this 1 tablespoon can mean, if your words of affirmations, your spouse says you look beautiful today.
Ooh, that felt good. Love tank, good.
That's one thing. So if your spouse is quality time, and then you spend time with them, just, maybe a walk in the park. That's one thing. That's just like one small thing. So you're basically using this 1 tablespoon, meaning one different thing that fills your spouse's love tank. So go ahead,
do a few more. So let's say, you did a lot that day. You really filled their love tank to the max. You went in on them.
So let's say you put 3,
they
meaning
are like
you had
elated. They're so excited. Oh, that sex was good. Oh, I win.
He doesn't look like that if that happens. Just kidding.
And so when we look at it, our love tank is
like, it doesn't look like there's anything.
There's a little bit in there. You probably can't see it through the video. There's some, but it's not going to get full that way. Why?
Because we're a leaking pot. So every day you gotta consistently fill your spouse's love tank. It's not gonna just lost my train of thought. It's not gonna that one thing that you did is not gonna stay there for long. You know, I mean, there's things that you can do that will stay a couple days, but it just needs to be a constant every day that you do, even though you don't receive anything back.
But why we created this part 2 is we're going to share, you know, our testimony, what we believe to be true, and what has helped us out in our marriage. And so we feel you got to find a solution to not put that much pressure on the other person to try to fill your love tank. Because if so, you're going to feel like you're unloved. You're going to start searching for it maybe in other areas. It could be a number of different things. So you got to find a source that can, you know, overflow into your life. And for us, you know, we believe that's Jesus. So I don't know if you have a faith walk or not, but we believe for us, and that what's worked in our marriage is having that relationship with Him. So outside of our relationship, we have that relationship with Him, who He's the one who really pours, you know, all of, you know, into that. It's easier to fill. He turns on that faucet, and it just keeps it going. So when I pick it up, I'm gonna pick up everything just to show you. Oh, you're gonna see that it's gonna be a little bit more full than normal. So you can see, even though we're leaking, it's gonna be like a faucet pouring in, because we found that thing that's gonna constantly fill our love tank regardless of the other person. And then let's say, you know, I don't believe in any of that, whatever. Well, whatever, maybe find something that outside of putting all that pressure on that other person, that other relationship, what fills you. So maybe it might be you go on a spa date for yourself.
Shopping.
You go, shopping, retail therapy for
Eating
yourself.
Food.
I mean, I wouldn't say just dive into ice cream, but something that you know is gonna fill your love tank regardless. I mean, because you were single before you got together, and hopefully you were whole. Most people, they're not whole, they're broken when they enter the relationship, so they weren't able to even live, you know, a single life on their own and fulfill their own love tank on their own. But if you're already in a relationship, well, find out what fills your love tank. How can you fill it on your own? Whether it be going out playing basketball, shooting hoops, something that can fill it on your own. So that way, again, you're not putting all that pressure on them to fill your love tank. But that doesn't take that doesn't take that away from the spouse. The spouse, hey, you're committed, you're in a partnership, so you still should be, as much as you can, dip in as much as you can to fill their love tank. But understand they're never going to be fully satisfied unless you find, again, for us, that's Jesus. We believe getting in Word, getting a relationship with Him, whatever that might be for you. Just find something that can help fill your love tank. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, anything you have to share? Hopefully that makes sense. But again, we're just here to add value, share different perspective, maybe something you haven't heard. We want to show you example today, so you can really visually see it. But again, if like Sue said, our goal is really to spread the love and hope and help others prosper every day, and that's our life goal. And we, if you want to be on that mission with us, or you want to really just get around an association that's going to help you grow, encourage you, just like the love language, you need encouragement daily. We both get encouragement daily from each other, from God, from books, audios, and we all need it daily. And so reach out, renew your mind. So reach out to us via all these Facebook, social media. You can hashtag Not Your Marriage Gurus. Look up Adam or Elsie Way. Or you can just email us at spreadthelovedevelopment@gmail.com, spreadthelove10@yahoo.com. Really, just reach out to us anyway. We're not gonna limit you any way that you have access. Just reach out, and we're here to, again, hopefully add value to you guys. All right, my wife is getting bored. She's ready to go. Just kidding. But we love you.
Love you guys.
Talk to you later.
Bye.